So it's a beautiful spring day in Kansas City. So today's video is things I love about my 2022 Mini John Cooper Works. So I thought I would bring it out to Wyandotte County Lake and allow you to enjoy it. Now you might notice the camera mount on the front. I did take some video today because I was just having a little bit of fun. So things I love about my John Cooper Works. Well, for one, I do love this color. It has grown on me so much that I hope my next Mini will also be this color. I love British Racing Green. I think it's a great color combo. And the white roof really works with it, but I still love the yellow stripes. I think it just looks really cool with it. And even the red accents doesn't bother me too much. I don't think I'll ever be able to get white trim on the next one, but maybe I'll have to wrap it at some point. But I do like that. I think that's just a neat look. I love the customization I was able to do with this car. The new wheels, the suspension, even the brake upgrade that you can see right there. I love all this stuff about this car. I just think it's great. It has a manual transmission, which is one of the things that sold me on Minis to begin with. So there is that. Don't mind my mess there. I do use my car for work. Really, the things I love about this car are the aesthetics. I think it has an aggressive look to it with the rear diffuser there and even the front air dam and just the overall look of the car. And the JCW Pro coilovers have given me that stance that I really wanted on this car as well, because it took a while to get it to look really the way it needed to be. Another thing that's awesome is I've always loved the JCW bucket seats. So when I had the opportunity to get a brand new JCW, I took full advantage of that just because I love these seats. I just think they're really, really comfortable. Now, yes, people love the Dynamica with the suede on them as well. I like the regular sport cloth. I don't think it needs anything more. Now, there is suede up here, but I don't need the extra stuff. I like the striped cloth, and even the green on the cloth matches the car to some degree. So I do like that. I just think it's really nice. Now, inside, the details abound. It has the Mini connected system. It has Apple CarPlay. It has everything I really need, and that's great. I love this. I like this right here. I also found out that the navigation, when you have navigation on, you don't need the head-up display. It actually puts it right here in your speedometer. So that is pretty cool. It's fun to drive, and that's something you don't see in a lot of cars these days. Minis are all about enjoyable driving. It doesn't matter which model, they are all fun to drive. And this one's no exception. It has everything I could possibly want in a car. And it's practical. It has decent cargo space. It has decent passenger space for me and whoever comes along with me. I mean, I have my backpack back here and a bunch of other stuff, and it fits the car perfectly. There's plenty of room in here. I just really like that. It's a great, great vehicle. I love the braking ability of this car. The Brembos, the 4-piston Brembos, they stop on a dime. They are incredible for a car that is under 3,000 pounds. That is insane to have that kind of stopping power in a car this small. I like the stiffness of the suspension, the way the car feels planted when you're going down the roads. It's just a nice feel on that. This is a new feature I added to the car. It's a carbon fiber hood scoop, and I really like how that fits the car a lot better than my old one did that had the V-notch on it. That one I felt didn't quite fit the aesthetic I was going for. Now, yes, it is technically the only piece of carbon fiber that's on the car, but it really does work with this vehicle. I love my OZ Super Turismo Evolution WRC wheels. I think they really make the car look really cool. It looks like it's getting ready to do a rally stage. It's just kind of a neat look for the car, and it really does complement the whole aesthetic of the vehicle. I almost wish they had made white wheels as part of the JCW Anniversary Edition package, because I think it would have just made the car really pop. It's just a neat vehicle. These are built, and they're built well too, for that matter. They are very solid, so I like that. It's just a fun car. The torque is incredible. 236 pound-feet of torque, 228 horsepower. Those are things that make this car really fun to drive because of that acceleration, that get up and go. It just has a lot of that fun feel when you're driving it. It's not just the way the car handles, it's the way the car accelerates. So you get all those great things in a very small package here. and it works really, really well. The cornering headlights, I love these at night when they fire the little side beam, aims out to the corner when I'm turning or when I'm making a turn. I like that. I just think it's really cool. And the grille, it has a very aggressive, almost race car-like look to it, and that's something, it's better than the pre-LCI cars, I think. I think the LCIs looked so much better than the pre-LCI, and that's partly because they got rid of some of the ways that the pieces kind of curved inward. They kind of just bent inward on the car, on the front and on the back. The rear bumper really improved with the LCI. It really made for a better look, and that was just something that was just really cool about these cars. It is a car I've always wanted to have, and now there's a spider web that's forming right there, so I guess I'm out at the lake, that's going to happen. Harman Kardon sound system right there. But this is a vehicle I've always wanted to have. Every Mini I've owned a Cooper S. I've owned 2 Cooper S's, but I've owned 3 Cooper S's, actually. 2 of them had JCW tuning kits on them. No, 3. I've had 4 Cooper S's. 3 of them had JCW tuning kits on them, and I've owned 1 other JCW, and then this. And when it came time to finally get an F56 JCW, I didn't bat an eye to that. Some people might, but I knew that I was getting a really good car. I knew that I was getting a really good engine. I knew I was getting something that would be incredibly reliable. And at 96,000 miles, almost 97,000 miles, it has proven to be very reliable. Now, the things that have gone wrong, those were self-inflicted. Normal wear and tear or doing something stupid has caused me issues with the car. But nothing about the way the car was designed or engineered played a factor in any of those little mishaps. It was just things that went wrong, and it was because of my own stupidity. The car itself, flawless. Mechanically, cosmetically, I had dents pulled out, so the cosmetics are improved now. A few little things I need to fix there. There's a smudge right there from bird poop that I cannot get out of the paint. I'm gonna have to get that polished. But I mean, otherwise, it's held up incredibly well for 3 years and 97, almost 97,000 miles. You wouldn't know from a certain distance that it's not a newer car. The aesthetics really sell it. It really does have the newer vibe. Now, I have done some improvements, obviously, to make it even better. Things that I love, the carbon fiber scoop, the stripes, the numbers on the car, the things that I've added to make it mine, the wheels, the suspension, the exhaust. Those are things that have been added to make it an even better car. So tune in next time when I actually do a video on things that I don't like about my car, because there are a few. There's things that I didn't like about it that I had to change because I didn't like it. So look for that video coming up. But until next time, thanks for watching. And if you like what you see, check out more content on this channel at the end of this video.